So it's another trading video. I know, but hear me out when I say this is going to be one of the most important videos that you probably watch when it comes to trading. And I'm not just saying that for you to stick around to the end. I'm being dead honest. I want to speak about something very, very simple that people overlook. And I didn't know about this until later on, until I started reading. Of course, we all know this exists in our day-to-day life because we do it on a day-to-day basis, but we don't actually know what it is until somebody highlights it, and then we start to look into it. And that, my friends, is this. That, my friends, is this. The compound effect. The compound effect of everything that we do in our life. And in trading, people dismiss trading. They see it as a scam. They see it as it wasn't for me. It's the platform's fault. There's loads of people out there trying to scam my money, etc. Now, don't get me wrong. There is many things out there like that. I understand. However, like anything, if you put enough time into something and you compound, you're going to get the results. Now, compounding sounds very simple, but it works in both ways. It works in both ways, my friends. So if you are compounding bad habits, what does that do? It sends hardcore ingrained signals to your mind. Just look at your life, all the habits you can't get away from, all the vices that you cannot get away from. In trading, it's going to highlight them even more. And that's why it's so frustrating. That's why 99.9% of the people fail, because they don't understand that we need to rewire the mindset. And all my videos and a lot of my videos are about psychology, or the 3 things that you can do, or these steps or that steps. But this, my friends, is a game changer. Now, it's a very simple book if you want to read a book. It's a very simple book by Darren Hardy. I mean, there's, it's a weekend read, 180 pages or something like that. But what this book will do, my friends, is will give you the understanding of compounding. Compound. And compound will work bad and compound will work good. So let's go back to the good things that you do in your life. Your relationships might be great. That's not just fluke. That's because you've compounded habits of how to deal with relationships. You may be great at going to the gym. That's not just, oh, I like working out. It's because you've done it consistently for years. I've gone to the gym and worked out since maybe 7 years old. So I've always been in shape. I've never been overweight, or I've never been obese. And of course, when I was a professional athlete, you couldn't be that. But people still do that after they finish. You may be very good at waking up on times, or journaling, or eating the right foods. But in trading, my friends, if you can compound the good habits of eating the right foods, reading intelligent books. I'm surrounded by books because from where I come from and my life and my friends and the environment that I was in as a footballer and all that, nobody read any books. So how am I going to change and become a better person? By reading books, what other people have done. And that's where this book comes into play. You must compound. The snowball effect. We all love snow. What about when we roll it and all of a sudden it's the snowman's body? But initially it started like this. That's how you're going to be with trading. Just like your job, just like your vices, you're going to turn up every single day and you're going to study the charts. You're going to study your strategy. But then that's not it. That's not it. That's just the foundations. What you need to do after that and during that is compound your mind. Compound your mind into a powerful, focused peak performer. That's what you need to do. You can't come to a trading not in the pocket, or not focused, or not recentered, or going from greed to fear, and all these things are happening along the way. You're not going to be a profitable trader. Now, I know people say, well, that sounds boring. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. And unfortunately, you're not going to be a good trader. You're more than likely just going to be continued to do the things that you do now. And by the time, if you're young, you get to my age, you might have a life full of regrets. So compounding along the way is going to have to be something that you do all the time. Now, unfortunately, most people, it works against them. They're compounding Netflix binging. They're compounding Doritos. They're compounding junk food. They're compounding ice cream, gaming, porn, vices, all these things that are compounding to sabotage their success. So why can't we flip the switch and compound the things that are really going to take us to that next level? So getting on at certain times, excuse me. So getting up at certain times, reading 10 pages a day, drinking 3 liters of water, maybe eating more vegetables, compound, because your brain and your mind is the most important thing that you have. And I get, as you can see, I get enthusiastic and I get in the moment when things like this. And there'll be some people that watch this and might know me before, and they probably don't because they don't even know I'm on YouTube or whatever it may be. And they're doing the same thing. And surprised when you pull up with the success that you had. They're surprised because you've developed yourself as a new person. So I'm passionate about this, and I preach psychology all the time because I'm kind of obsessed with the things of rewiring and reprogramming the mind. And I believe that there's the only way you're going to be good at what you do. Yes, there's people out there that might be successful and they may have more money than you, but they're compounded so many bad habits in other areas that they're only going to sabotage themselves. They're only going to sabotage themselves. So this may be different from a trading psychology or a trading video. It's off the cuff. I don't care about these edited videos no more. It's off the cuff. This will just go straight out, okay? Because it's so frustrating when I teach and mentor so many people. And I went through this journey as in relation to, you cannot do this trading career if we do not learn the effects of compounding. This is huge, absolutely huge. So at the moment, you may be going to a job and you hate your job, but you'll go to your job and you get better at your job and you compound, but you don't want to compound on the things that are going to make you a better person. It could be stronger, healthier, no alcohol, these things. Now, people think it's strange to me when they say, oh, I don't drink alcohol, or I don't eat meat, or I don't do this, or I don't do that. That's to benefit me because I need to be focused on this. I need to be focused on trading, husband, father, keeping fit, keeping calmness within my mind and within my house and within my relationship and within my marriage. The compound effect, people, is the answer to everything that you need in your life. I truly, truly believe that is the case. I truly, truly believe that. Now, I've got plenty of other videos, as you know, the psychology, the free skills and routines and meditation and all that. And those things are going to improve you massively. And the strategy of what you do, but stick with this. Stick with this trading. Don't look for shortcuts. Don't look for a million indicators because you think it's more TA. That's just going to be a analysis paralysis or whatever it's called. You're not going to take trades. Don't flip from idea to idea. Trust me, I know. I've tried multiple businesses in the last decade, but trading is the one that's always kept me there. That may feel like a passionate rant or something like that, but I deal with people in the community and they're there for 6 months, 6 weeks, and they go and they try something else and they jump group or they try this or they try that. And then, you speak to them a year later and nothing's happened. The compound effect, I cannot stress this enough. And I could give you so many books, but this one here, my friends, is a reread. This one here is a reread. And this is not a preview of a book, really. I'm not going to go into detail, but the compound effect of good and bad habits will tell you your future in the next 3 or 4 years. And if you're trading and watching this, you're going to have to go through a very, very hard mental struggle game, and you're not going to understand how to deal with it. And the only reason we can deal with that is by understanding this and this one thing, people, and please take this one thing from this video. Most people think it's the mind that controls them. You must understand that it's you that has to rewire so you control the mind. You can't stop voices. You can't stop dopamine hits. You can't stop fear. You can't stop adversities. You can't stop the biology of the brain trying to protect you. That's our human biology. But what you can do is be aware of that and understand that you control that. So they say that habits form over 90 days, etc. And then people fail and things like that. But the people that get things done and the people that really live on their terms, use this. Use this, my friends. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, it's a bit of a passionate one. I hope everybody's good. God bless each and every one of you. Check out the videos below. Join the free school community if you want to get involved. And then I'll see you if you get into the premium Discord as well.